All right, to get us started, we'll start with Mark Weiser and Chip Towers.
Yeah, Eric, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
I want to ask you about some of the big plays. You guys obviously gave up more than you wanted against Florida. What do you attribute that to in particular? How much communication issues were there on defense, and how much of it had to do with not having Richard LeCount out there, a very experienced player?
Oh, I mean, like not having Richard. I mean, that's a big thing to like where like he's like one of our big leaders and all that stuff on and off the field. And then just really a communication like that we really messed up on that we really hound ourselves on. Like we already knew coming in like we were gonna need to over communicate and all that. So just seeing that we really messed up on communication is the one big factor that I feel like that as a leader like we messed up on tremendously.
What about the running backs in particular? That they had a lot of balls out of the backfield that they caught. On those kind of plays, how much linebackers, how much on the back end, were the breakdowns?
Oh man, like we take that on as a back end as well, cause like we don't want to like single out no linebackers, none of that stuff. Like we take that on, cause like anything past 20 yards, we believe like that's like DBs, like and all that stuff. So like just seeing that and all that stuff just keep on happening. Like we feel like as a back end, like we should have did stuff better. We should have helped out our linebackers even more and all that. So like we don't play no blame on nobody. Like we always look at ourselves in the mirror first.
Thank you.
Yeah, Eric, obviously you guys have had more than your share of injuries, targeting penalties, all those different things befall you this year. But I know you guys have a lot of pride as a secondary. But for whatever reason, I mean, at this point, you guys have dropped. I think you're 93rd in the nation in pass defense right now. When you hear that, I'm sure that how does that land on you? And I mean, what's the key to doing something about it, or how much do you guys want to kind of get that handled?
Yeah, I mean, like just hearing that 93rd just don't sit right. Like just hearing it overall, like, it just don't sit right with me at all. Because I know for a fact that we got like to be honest, I still believe like we still got one of the best DB units in the thing in the whole nation, all that stuff. So just hearing that, it's just a reflection on like us as like me as a leader, us as a leader overall, just going on, just I feel like personally like I should do something more. Like I need to start doing something more, and all this just like helping my young guys out, helping everybody else out with the next man up mentality and all that stuff. Just like here in the 93rd, I know for a fact that we are way better than that.
Connor Riley, then Palmer Toms.
Yeah, this is the sort of first time you guys aren't really in control of your SEC East destiny, Eric. What is sort of your messaging to the young guys and sort of what you guys still have to play for this season?
Oh man, my message to the young guys could be like, hey man, you never know when your moment gonna happen. Like, hey, you already see like everything's crazy happening every game. So like you never know when your moment is going to be out there. And I just want you to be ready. Cause I never knew my moment for Missouri game 2 years ago was finally gonna happen. So I'm just gonna tell him like, bro, you gotta be ready. You gotta like stay into the playbook. You gotta do everything right and all that stuff. Cause like you never know when your time gonna be called and all that stuff. And I just want you to be ready for it because like I don't want you to miss your opportunity. So like just going out there, giving it everything that you got and all these. So like, cause like we still got a lot to play for and all this. And so like, I'm just gonna keep motivating my young guys and all this stuff to make sure like they heads are not swivel, they heads are not gone, all that stuff, just to make sure they are good.
Yeah, one of those young guys is Arian Smith, who made the trip this weekend. I don't know if you specifically have gone up against him, but what have you seen out of him coming back from his injury, and what do you think he can add to this team?
Oh, Aaron Schmidt is fast. Like I would give you kudos that Aaron is really fast. Like just seeing him clock 22 on like all the GPS things, people looking at it like we looking at that like, man, what are you serious? But like, oh, he's tremendously fast and all that stuff, and I can't wait to see what else more that he can do.
Where do you think he ranks among the fastest guys on the team?
I mean, like I ain't gonna hold him. Like I still believe I'm the fastest on the team, so he had to prove it to me. But hey, it is what it is. Like hey, he had to prove to me that he's faster than me.
Austin Roper, then Brandon Sudge.
Yeah, hey Eric. So last Saturday against Florida, I think they had possession of the ball close to 15 minutes, more than y'all did on Saturday. How much does that affect kind of, I guess, the defense and the level of that y'all can play at, given that y'all are on the field so often? Does it really have that much of an impact, or do you think it's about something else?
Oh no, like I mean, like as a defense, like we should hold them to even less than like however many they had, because like we hung ourselves on 3-and-out turnover, 3-and-out and turnover, like so just hearing like how long they had and all this stuff, it just reflection on like how like I believe like our defense was and all this stuff to like where we supposed to even like they wasn't supposed to have the ball for that long and all that stuff. So like we just again as leaders on the team and all that stuff, we really got to improve on defense just to make sure like everybody haul in to their assignment and they're not trying to be no superhero. They're not trying to do anything else. We just need everybody to do their job.
Hey Eric, following up on the question from earlier. So this is the first time you guys haven't really controlled your own destiny since you've been here. So I suppose like where does the positivity and the motivation come from? Even though you guys aren't contending for a college football playoff spot right now or anything. And then also, so is there kind of value, I guess, in this season still, given the fact that you guys didn't know if it would even happen?
I mean, like, dude, it's still a lot of positive, like, it's a lot of positive things still going along because, like, you never know what can happen. So, like, we always got to be ready because, like, you never know anything, any given thing can happen. So, like, just, like, if we just all of a sudden just say, man, bump it, like, we ain't going to do anything, like, it can hurt us. Like, I know for a fact that we not this type of team. We ain't nothing, like, we nothing like that. So, I know for a fact that we still go out there. We can do everything that we can do and all this stuff to do whatever we got to do. So, like, as of now, I know for a fact that we focus on Missouri. We getting ready for Missouri. And pretty much, like, that's the only thing that we have in our mindset right now.
Charles Odom, and then we'll open it up for the final two questions.
Coach Smart has talked to us about JT Daniels playing on the scout team, so I guess you've had a good look at him. What have you seen in terms of his progression this year as he's gained confidence in his recovery from his knee injury?
He's like he's starting to believe in his he said starting to believe in his knee, of course, because I know he had like a big thing like going on with his knee and all that stuff. So he's just finally getting like the confidence going along with his knee and all that stuff, and just seeing his progress throughout like picking out coverages and all that stuff, and just like his knowledge and all that stuff. You can slowly see that it's coming along as pretty much as he was down there with us.
We'll open it up for the final two questions if anyone wants to jump in.
Hey, Eric, I'll ask, we obviously got a chance to hear from Kirby when you guys have some rough games against Alabama and Florida. I'm curious kind of what the messaging is from Dan Lanning to you all as the defensive coordinator. Kind of, is he even keel? Is he raising his voice? What are his points with you guys?
I mean, he's just a straight shooter. Like, he will tell you how it is. Like, he will tell you the goods. He will tell you the bads. And that's pretty much what you need to hear. Like, but like, I know for a fact, even if we win, he could pretty much tell you the good. He could tell you the bad, and it's just the same things. Like, we gonna go in there, we gonna fix what the doctor needs. So like, we go in there, we can look at all the little things that we miscommunicated on, we missed tackles on, we missed things on. After he can show us some of the good things that we did and all that stuff. So like we gonna even out the playing field. So like, where like nobody's holding their head down, nobody's doing none of that stuff. It's just a straight shot.
Thanks.
Last question. All right. Thanks, Eric.